Lydia Plath grew up surrounded by numerous rules and particular expectations on Welcome to Plathville, and she may never escape them. However, instead of rebelling against her parents' strict conservative standards, she embraced them. The 19-year-old has a lot ahead of her, but she may be content with exactly where she is. Welcome to Plathville's Lydia Plath is known as the peacemaker of the Plath family with a servant's heart. Whenever difficult moments arise and tensions are high, she seeks refuge in her unwavering faith. Lydia has always found joy in caring for others and putting their needs above her own. Now that her parents, Kim and Barry Plath, have separated, everything has changed, including her role in the family. However, it hasn't changed her perspective on her childhood. 5. Welcome to Plathville's Lydia Plath doesn't think for herself. Lydia tends to seek out her parents' approval and opinion on almost all the decisions in her life on Welcome to Plathville. Instead of doing what she wants, she often looks to them for guidance and direction. None of the Plath kids have had the opportunity to date or have romantic relationships, and Lydia is no exception. Kim and Barry have manipulated Lydia into thinking her choices are not her own, especially on the dating scene. When she started talking to a boy she was interested in and communicating with him over text messages, this was automatically an issue with her parents. Lydia sought their advice and took what they had to say seriously. Even though she was excited about her new love interest and wanted the opportunity to get to know him more, she didn't go forward without their approval. When she sat down with a heart-to-heart with her dad to discuss the possibility of planning a visit with her potential boyfriend, he advised it was something that would need to be thought about and discussed at length with her mother. Unfortunately, when Lydia disobeyed her parents and texted her crush multiple times a day without their knowledge, they shut the idea of the entire relationship down. 4. Welcome to Plathville's Lydia Plath is naive. As sweet and loving as Lydia may be on Welcome to Plathville, there is no doubt that she is naive in many ways too. Unfortunately, her positive outlook on the world and her too blessed to be stressed attitude is sometimes taken advantage of. Lydia shoulders a lot of responsibilities around the home and with her younger siblings. It may be too much to bear, and if it is, she never lets it show. Life isn't as black and white as it may appear, and making the right choices isn't always easy. Lydia lives her life with the belief that everything will work out and fall into place eventually. Her older brother, Welcome to Plathville's Ethan Plath, was even concerned about her naive perspective and tried talking to her in hopes of preparing her for the real world. He worried she was placing too much trust in their parents and couldn't see that they don't always have her best interests at heart. 3. Welcome to Plathville's Lydia Plath surrounds herself with like-minded friends growing up. Lydia and her siblings didn't have the chance to make friends outside their home. Her mother, Kim Plath, homeschooled the kids in favor of sending them to a private or traditional school. As a result, Lydia and her siblings bonded and became extremely close and found friendship with each other. Now that the Welcome to Plathville star has grown up, she has had the opportunity to branch out and form friendships with people her own age. While Welcome to Plathville's Lydia's circle of friends is undoubtedly a good influence on her, they all seem to have the same mindset and views of the world. She must have support and encouragement, especially with everything she has dealt with in the past year, from coping with her parents' divorce to handling the aftermath of her mother's recent DUI arrest. However, Lydia has avoided taking chances and pushing herself outside of her comfort zone. sticking with familiar friends that grew up with a similar background will continue to keep her in the same box that she has grown accustomed to. 2. Welcome to Plathville's Lydia Plath only has one viewpoint. There is no doubt that Lydia, who has many bad musical moments, leans heavily on her religious views and beliefs to get through some of the most difficult moments in her life. She finds solace in her prayer closet and peace surrounded by nature, reflecting on her thoughts. She grew up with religion at the core of everything her family did. Even though her older siblings haven't let Kim and Barry's strict rules dictate their choices in life, Lydia is doing the complete opposite. Lydia Plath has struggled with her mother's decision to walk away from her conservative Christian views on Welcome to Plathville. When Kim and Barry announced they were separating, it was a difficult reality for Lydia to come to terms with. Once she finally had the opportunity to discuss the divorce in more detail, she tried to talk to her mom from a religious point of view in hopes that Welcome to Plathville's Kim and Barry would be able to work things out if they gave it more time. However, Kim dismissed her and snapped back, defending her choices. 1. Welcome to Plathville's Lydia Plath doesn't see a problem with her childhood. Lydia most likely isn't going to escape her childhood because she doesn't seem a problem with it. She doesn't feel confined by her upbringing and doesn't feel the need to discover herself outside of who she already is. She has happy memories from growing up and cherishes the time spent with her family. Lydia keeps defending her childhood and has spoken out against the negative comments and critical judgments toward her parents and how they decided to raise their family on Welcome to Plathville. Even though her life hasn't been perfect by any means, Lydia is thankful for everything she was taught and has an immense amount of respect for her parents. Source: Lydia Plath, Instagram.
Love in the modern world is fake when love was meant for joy too. When I find you, I realize that somehow we lie. Love in the modern world, it is fake when love was meant for joy. I know that he hurt you. Your 5 inches of heart is human. Can you be sure? No.